active stadium home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blazers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He makes a catch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the UAB Blazers offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying play action. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure coming. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw after the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the air, it's small. Finds his big tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the ground. He's got it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Look out, he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Small. Got his man quickly. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Blazers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's Small. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Jumped on top of the pile. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, though.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Looking to pass. It's small. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blazers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll return it from around the 50. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking downfield, it's small. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's small. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Small. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. Off and running. Touchdown, Georgia State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work here in the final minute of the first half. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. There he goes! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The Blazers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Small. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Option look. It's Small. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Bulldozes his way through. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. He'll do it himself. At the 10, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Jet sweep headed to the edge. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Back to throw, it's Small. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 2 over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's small. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. His drive will open from the 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. At the 35, he's open. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Panthers. He got a step and just dusted the field. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught over the middle. It's Potts. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Dropping back, it's Small. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. He's got the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's small. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. No, he got loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Griffin. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's taking the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.